Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today I have a battle against deathawk43, and he is a new challenger. And yeah, it's always interesting. And we are just playing a standard match here. And there you go. You can see the teams. Bringing Alolan Marowak, which is a Pokemon I haven't used in quite a while. I've noticed, so it's always good to bring that. And I'm also bringing Mega Gallade. So let's go ahead and get this started. And he is very suave, very suave. That's all I'm gonna. That's what I'm gonna call him. Anyway, so he's gonna go ahead and lead with Tornadus as I lead with my Greninja, and this is a Greninja that you should probably never use. And but I like to, and this is a bad set. And I'm just gonna warn you, this is a choice Banded Greninja, which is kind of a Pokemon I have a love for. Not a lot of people like it. Not people consider using it, but Greninja has a very good physical moveset, very diverse, and I decided to bring it just, for fun and see if I can get it to work. So, yeah, he's just gonna go for Flash Cannon as I do go out to my Alolan Marowak. I don't take it great because Magearna's massive special attack stat, but I take it okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and just Flare Blitz, and I did not expect this Krookodile without Intimidate to live. But he ends up living with 1 HP, apparently, which makes me kind of mad. 1 HP survive. I don't even know what the odds were, but, 1 HP, man. And, of course, he has Pursuit, so as I try to switch out, he's going to just go ahead and kill me. So, that sucks. He's going to get a Moxie boost on top of that. And he decides to switch against my Scarm, which is a little weird because he probably knows I'm going to set up hazards. He might have a way to get rid of them, I don't know, but he's just going to go into Charizard, which is actually a good play to get that in on the Charizard. Get in on the Charizard before I set up the rocks. So that's actually a decent play, I guess. But obviously that Krookodile is not going to be able to come back in. So anyway, he's going to go ahead and Mega Evolve. It's going to be Mega Charizard Y, which I was kind of expecting, but I decided to stay in with Scarm anyway, because depending on what it is, I mean, it easily could have been a Charizard X. I have really no safe switching until I know what this thing is. I decided just to go for the Brave Bird for some damage. And indeed, he is a Charizard Y. He's going to hit me down to my Sturdy, and I'm going to obviously die to my Brave Bird, but I get some decent damage on it, I guess. But now I'm just going to go into my Scarf Tapu Lele, which obviously will outspeed. And I'm just going to go for the Psyshock because it is my strongest move. And he is going to go in the Krookodile as death fodder, so probably just to scout my move, which is a good play. And now he sees that I'm locked into Psyshock. He's going to go right into Magearna, which is his resistance for that. And I kind of want to see how much I'm going to do to this Magearna in the Psychic terrain. I kind of think this might be Assault Vest Magearna, so Psyshock is going to do physical damage, but he still takes that better than I would like, honestly, in the Psychic terrain. So that kind of blows. I'm going to go ahead and switch in my own Magearna, seeing that he's going to go for the Flash Cannon probably, or Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, he probably should have went for Flash Cannon. But I decided to switch out after he Dazzling Gleams, and I'm going to, switch out in my own Magearna. And, yeah, I decide to try to go for, the Gear Grind, or Shift Gear, rather, which will improve my speed. Now, he's going to go into this Raikou, which obviously, I thought would wall me, but I see that he's not carrying Assault Vest. He's actually carrying the Air Balloon, so I'm like, you know what, let's try to, get off one of these Corkscrew Crashes. All I need is 1 KO, and this Magearna is pretty much set to sweep. So I'm like, okay, let's just go for it. I want to see how much this Corkscrew Crash does. I'm hoping it does enough that I can 2-hit KO it with an Aura Sphere, which is the only move I have that's neutral to this Raikou. So yeah, he's just going to go for the Thunderbolt. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it did quite enough. I'm going to try to go for it anyway. I might get a crit, so here I go for it. And yeah, I don't actually carry a Fairy move on my Magearna. I prefer Thunderbolt on it, so that kind of sucks, and just going to lose it now because I'm not able to KO. But it does leave this Raikou at a pretty low amount of HP. So, yeah, I'm just going to go back into my Tapu Lele and once again lock myself into Psyshock, knowing that it is the strongest move against most of his team. And I'm hoping that this Magearna will die to it after taking rocks. So, it's going to lower its HP again, and I'm just hoping, just praying, that this Psyshock can take this guy out. But unfortunately, he gets another, and confirmed by him, by the way, another 1 HP survive. So that's fun. He had 2 1 HP survivals here, and it is cost me 2 of my Pokemon, so that's not really good. I'm just going to go into Gallade, and as you can see, he has a 4-2 advantage at this point, but I should be able to kill this Magearna. just going to go ahead and Mega Evolve, and then just go for a Zen Headbutt to get rid of this guy, which should also do good damage to anything. But he's probably not going to switch, obviously, because he can't switch back in due to the rocks. Anyway, in comes Garchomp, which is going to get its Intimidate off on me. But I'm like, okay, I still have the Psychic Terrain, so Zen Headbutt should still do decent damage here to the Garchomp, but then, through the Gyarados, but then I miss, and he just goes for the bounce, and I was super pissed about that. And I'm like, well, I'm just going to go for a Swords Dance and hope that bounce misses. I mean, that's really what I have to hope for. I'm like, I was kind of mad at this point. And unfortunately, it does connect, and it's going to be able to take out my Gallade to it being super effective. So that Gyarados, obviously, killing me. So I have to hope that my choice band Greninja has a sweep in. Now, all three of his Pokemon are weak to Stealth Rocks at this point. Sorry, weak to Rock. So I'm just going to go ahead and lock myself back into Rock Slide. It's my only shot. He's going to go into Charizard, which is, okay, I guess he wants to get the Intimidate off again on his Gyarados, realizing that I am banded, so that's a good move. And, yeah, obviously the Charizard is just coming in as death fodder. And, yeah, he's just going to go back into his Gyarados. And he does indeed get the Intimidate. So now I'm at -1 attack, but I'm still choice banded, and I'm still hitting with a stabbed, super effective Rock Slide. So I'm pretty sure I can kill the Gyarados. So that's what I do. It does take out the Gyarados. And his last Pokemon, my friends, is this Tornadus that he led with, actually. And, yeah, he's going to come in and take the rock damage, and I have to hope that I can connect. But then I miss, and I was so mad. I'm like, another miss? And he actually just goes for the knocking off my choice band. But now I'm like, okay, I don't even know if I can kill, because I do have that -1 attack still, and I lost my band, so let's hope. And it does kill! I was thinking I would actually need a flinch to kill this thing, but it turns out Banded Greninja, even without the band, does work. So, yeah, Banded Greninja saving me from some serious hacks in this battle, in my opinion. Those two 1 HP survivals, and then you got the, I missed a couple crucial moves, so really happy, though, to come down with it in the end. So good game to deathawk43, and leave a comment about what is your favorite shiny variation in Pokemon. So, which shiny Pokemon, basically, do you think looks the best? As for me, it's probably going to be Charizard. I always liked Black Charizard. So leave a comment about that, and see you guys again next time. Later.